You probably know me. Today, the contestant who's clever enough, fast enough, and brave enough can win £1,000 of my money. Be warned, the Beadle has landed. Thank you very much indeed. We've got three really wild things up here today. They're really out to go for it. Go for what? They're going for that. It's £1,000 and it's all mine. But for how long? We're going to find out as they try and take me on and answer more quiz questions than me. But in this show, my little Pipkins, we need somebody who could really bring a bit of fun and frivolity to the whole event. Please welcome the jolly to my Roger, Mr. Richard Morton.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks, everyone. OK, welcome to the show, to our first guest. It's Tim from South London.
Hello.
Yeah? Tim, you're an editor and a journalist. And I think it's only fair to warn Jeremy that one of your jobs was helping to compile the Guinness Book of Records.
I was going to tell him that.
Yeah, and you were also on Mastermind as well, weren't you, Tim?
Yes, I was.
We thought we'd rub it in a little bit. Good.
Yes.
And I think it's fair to say that your party trick is a fairly special one too. Can you tell us what it is?
It is. It's doing Irish dancing to Kool and the Gang.
Tim, how do you do Irish dancing to Kool and the Gang?
I just do it, but I didn't come here to be humiliated.
OK. And I love your little mascot there. What is it?
That's Boris, and that's Mikhail, and that's Leonid, and that's Nikita, and that's Yosef, and that's Vladimir, and that's little Nicky on the end.
That's lovely. So it's like a typical Russian thing. They've annexed the whole of the game.
Yes.
All right, fine. Next guest is Steve. Steve, you're from Kent. You're a contract manager.
Yep.
And you've got a bit of a special talent, Steve. Tell everybody what it is.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Go on.
I can drink a pint of beer standing on my head.
Yes! Steve, what kind of misspent youth did you have to learn to drink a pint of beer standing on your head?
I used to work for a brewery for 20 years.
I'm glad to know our beer's in good hands. Excellent. Actually, if you stood on your head and did a little Irish jig, you could call it liver dance, couldn't you? There you go. And our third guest is Chris. Chris, you're from Putney. You're a PhD student studying computer science at Imperial College. Oh, Jeremy's face. You were also on Mastermind. Jeremy's face. And I have to say to everyone, our Chris here was actually a University Challenge winner. Big round of applause.
You're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead, Richard.
I know. I'd like to say to the viewers at home, I can hear Jeremy's buttocks clenching from here. And thirdly, we've got a fantastic story about when you had a fight with Leo DiCaprio.
Not really. I was in a restaurant with a friend of mine in New York, and we were wondering where our table was, and I grabbed this little guy who looked like a waiter, and it was actually Leonardo DiCaprio. He wasn't very happy.
Yeah. Well, for all those guys like us who never get the right girls, will remember that and realise that it's not that kind of guy that wins all the time. It's blokes like Chris who win University Challenge. Anyway, Chris, Steve and Tim, give them all a round of applause. Well done.
Yes, and welcome to Watch Beadle Get Stuffed. Just to tell you, contestants, so the questions at this stage are worth between £10 and £30, depending on degree of difficulty. You've got buzzers. Please don't press the buzzer until the question's been completely asked. Otherwise, you get shunted out for 4 seconds. But as we've got 2 ex-masterminds, University Challenge in there, what we need are some really grown-up topics to match. Mr. Morton.
OK, here we go. Number 1. Hi, this is Gladys. Please leave a message after the pips. Music gag there. Ivan, the terribly nice chap under the gruff exterior. Could be for you, Tim. This little piggy went wee, wee, wee all the way home. I love to sit on Arthur's seat. I wish he'd sit on mine. And lastly, he may be a god to you, but he's no use to me.
Whoa. Well, now, before the show started, we tossed up, and who got the...
I did.
It was Chris. Chris, please, pick a topic.
Can we have, hi, this is Gladys. Please leave a message after the pips.
For £30, everyone. When Gladys Knight took a midnight train, what was its destination? Tim?
Georgia.
Yes, I thought you'd get that. Well done. This is a £10 bonus, Tim, and it's right up your alley, but it's incredibly tough, I think. For you, £10. The original song was called Midnight Plane to where?
Phoenix.
A very good guess, but wrong. Steve?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, good guess, worth a guess, promise you. Chris?
Sleep.
Sleep. Midnight playing to sleep. I love it. Good answer, but completely wrong. Does anybody know? No. That was the original title, Georgia. It wasn't Memphis. We can go on all night. It was Houston. Houston, tough question, if you don't mind me saying so. Richard.
Okay, new subject. Everybody shaking like a jelly with Mrs. Shelley.
Tim?
I'll go for shaking like a jelly with Mrs. Shelley, please.
For £20. In 1816, Mary Shelley wrote a book whose subtitle, The Modern Prometheus, what was its title? Chris?
Frankenstein.
It was Frankenstein. Well done. Your £10 bonus, Chris. What was Percy Shelley's middle name?
Bish.
Bish is correct. Good answer.
Okay, new one, everyone. Oh, perfect. A bloody stupid question.
Chris?
I think we'll have a stupid bloody question, please.
For £20, from experiments on which animal does the rhesus factor get its name? Chris?
A monkey.
A monkey, the rhesus monkey. Good answer. Your £10 bonus, Chris. What name is given to the 55% of blood that isn't blood cells?
Is that plasma?
It is plasma. Good answer.
Okay, everyone, here's a new one to play with. It is, you're getting above your station, and if you fall off, don't come crying to me.
Chris.
We have Ivan the terribly nice chap under the gruff exterior.
For £20. In 1547, Ivan the Terrible became the first what? Steve?
Tsar of Russia.
He did. Good answer, and you're on the ball. I think they all know, but it's very difficult to time that buzzer. Steve, for your £10 bonus, if Ivan was terrible, what was Catherine?
Extremely great.
Great. Good answer.
Okay, new one, everyone. Look who's chalking.
Look who's chalking. Steve?
He may be God, but he's a Jeremy Juice to me.
For £30, in Greek mythology, who defeated the Minotaur? Steve?
Oh, sugar. Jason.
Not Jason. Tim?
Theseus.
Theseus. Well done. Good answer. Your £10 bonus, Tim. What does Thor, the god of thunder, carry in his hand?
A hammer.
Well done indeed.
Okay. This is new. My father was a magnet, but the job did not attract me.
Oh, pity. Tim?
I love to sit on Arthur's seat. I wish he'd sit on mine.
There's a gag in there, but it's far too filthy to repeat. For £30, Arthur's Seat, the highest point in Holyrood Park, gives a superb view of which Scottish city? Chris?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh is correct. Well done. Your £10 bonus, Chris. What name is given to the military display performed every year as part of the Edinburgh Festival?
Tattoo.
Is correct.
Okay, new subject, and it is, if you weren't so far away, I'd tell you to collect yourself.
We've got 2 minutes, a quick look at the score before we go on. Chris is on £100, Steve is on 30, Tim is on 70, but there's still 2 minutes to play. Chris?
My father was a magnet, but the job did not attract me.
£30. Iron Bridge, where the first cast iron bridge was built, is in which county? Chris?
Shropshire.
It is Shropshire. Good answer. Your £10 bonus. In which river does the Iron Bridge span?
Is that the Severn?
Yes, it is the Severn. Good answer.
These guys are good. Okay, here's another one. Website for sawflies.
I
Chris?
have websites for sawflies, please.
Yes, we'll try that. Person who's doing artificial intelligence. For £30, which North American spider with a suitably descriptive name usually devours its mate? Steve?
Black Widow.
The Black Widow is correct. Well done. You need this £10, Steve. In which game might you use a spider?
Snooker.
Correct! Yes! There's a minute to go. It's 140. Plays 70-70. Mr. Morton.
New subject, everyone. Diva pitch.
Diva pitch. Steve, you to pick.
If you weren't so far away, I'd tell you to collect yourself.
For £30, what does a deltiologist collect? Tim.
Fossils?
Not fossils, but worth a guess. Steve. Chris.
Predictions.
Predictions. Worth a guess, but wrong, no? Steve? Gonna try? Quickly.
Trees.
Trees. Press your buzzer.
Trees.
No. Anybody?
Delties.
Postcard is correct from the producer who wrote the question. Terribly clever. Are you ready? A £10 bonus to get control. The wife of the former president of the Philippines was noted for her collection of what? Steve.
Shoes.
Shoes is correct. Well done. Whoa. At the last moment, the scores changed dramatically.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic first round. Chris, you've got 140 quid. That puts you in the second round without any doubt. Just edging his way in there. The man who can drink a pint upside down, Steve, sounds good to me. You've got 80 quid. And with 70 quid, I'm so sorry, Tim, only 10 quid down, but we're going to have to say bye-bye.
Oh. Tim. I mean, you've been on Mastermind. I mean, your general knowledge is absolutely brilliant. It's just a matter of those buzzers, isn't it? You know the answers, and it's trying to get in before those two players.
People.
Yes. Tim, you've been a great contestant, and you did get £70, and I feel almost embarrassed to take it back. So there it goes. Say goodbye.
Ta-ta.
Bye-bye. Easy come, easy go. There it goes. £780 is left. Tim, it's been a great pleasure having you on. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim. So, now, let's have a look. We've got Chris, another Mastermind player there, on £140 of my money. Steve came in at the last minute there and pipped it with £80 of my money. But remember, in part two, they're going to be playing for what's left. £780 of my money is up for grabs. And they can do it. Mind you, they're going to have to beat me to do it because I'm going to become a contestant.
See how clever Jeremy really is as we play more Win Beadle's Money.
Welcome back. Welcome back, my curry lovers. Just look at this. We've got Mastermind and University Challenge expert Chris on £140 of my money. We've got international Dipso Steve with £80 of my money. And what's left of my money is £780, and it's still up for grabs, and they're going to try and take it. Do remember, in this second round, anything can happen because it's not always the person who answers the most questions that goes through because of the way the scoring goes. But all will be revealed as I become a contestant.
Yes, indeed. And it's important to remember that at this point, Jeremy has no advanced knowledge whatsoever of any of the questions in the show. Isn't that right, Jeremy?
Absolutely true. Despite bribes, it doesn't work. I don't have a clue what's coming up. All I can tell you is all the questions are worth now between £40 and £100 of my money. There are no bonuses. There's no penalty for an incorrect guess. I don't win any money. I just stop you guys from winning any more. But I do wish you both the best of luck.
Yeah, and we've got Chris, the man who can get you a table in a hotel anywhere in the world, and Steve, the man who can drink you under the table, literally. And they're going to play Jeremy in the head-to-head. Here's round two. Let's have a look and see what the board says. An octopus is worth 500 squid of anyone's money. While shepherds wash their socks at night. Did that one at school. Here's one for the Geordies. What gets taken to Wembley every year but never used? Alan Shearer. Oh, very funny. Very funny. Oh, very funny. Oh, ha, ha, ha. All right, next one. Any man who sails out of Alice Springs is sailing to his doom. We've got no boats. And finally, trilingual. No, thanks. I'm trying to give them up. So, Jeremy, have a shot at one of these.
Oh, any man who sails out of Alice Springs is sailing to his doom. We've got no boats.
OK, with that cracking little accent of yours. From Wales. Here we go. For 80 quid, everyone. The Oxford and Cambridge boat race is rowed from Putney to where? And that was Jeremy.
Mortlake.
Yes, well done, Jeremy. Straight in there.
Actually, I should tell you that Chris told me earlier that he moved to Putney because he is a rower. His big hobby is rowing.
That's very true.
And you knew the answer, didn't you?
Absolutely.
And I got there first, didn't I?
Yes! Yeah, but at least when you got there first, you shouted, "Stroke!" Which was great. So here's another subject on the board for everybody. It is one smack around the ear, and he soon came to his senses. OK, Jeremy, you choose.
Yeah, let's go with that. One smack around the ear, and he soon came to his senses.
This is for £40, everybody. What name is given to the census of England compiled by William the Conqueror in 1086? Jeremy again.
Doomsday Book.
Yes, well done, Jeremy. Quick off the mark. No holding you back this time, Jeremy. Here's another subject for everybody. If all you've got is fast food, I'm going on a fast. Jeremy, you choose.
While shepherds wash their socks at night.
All right, £80 this question. Which word meaning shepherd is also used to refer to the Pope and other clergymen? It's all gone very quiet. Anybody? Just for a guess? It is in fact pastor. P-A-S-T-O-R, not the Italian food that you eat. Lovely.
Good
2 minutes to go.
Good
Chris,
question.
you've got 140 quid. Steve, you've got 80 quid. Here's a new subject for everyone. It is apologies for abscess. Jeremy, you're still in the driving seat.
Trilingual. No, thanks. I'm trying to give them up.
All right, for £40, everyone. It's Arbeit in German, lavoro in Italian, and travail in French. What is it in English? Chris?
Work.
Yes, it is. Well done. Excellent, Chris. Jeremy, you looked as if you were going for it big time there.
I was. I think I must have pressed slightly too early and got locked out there,
So did
actually.
I.
Well done, Chris. 180 quid against Steve's 80 quid. Here's another round for everyone. It is I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Chris, you choose.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
OK, well, it's
And I'd like to agree.
Just play the game, guys, all right? It's for 100 quid, everybody. The all-girl Coconuts were backing singers for which American vocalist? And that's Jeremy.
Oh, dear.
No, he wasn't called Oh Dear.
Yeah, and the coconuts.
Yeah, it wasn't Oh Dear and the
oh.
Coconuts. Steve or Chris? Chris.
Kid Creole.
Yes, it was Chris. Well done, £100.
I was with him the other day. I promise I was with him the other day.
1 minute to play. Chris, there's 280 for you, and Steve, 80 quid for you. Of Jeremy Beadle's money, let me add. Here's another subject for everyone. It is the booth, the whole booth, and nothing but the booth. Chris, you choose.
Can we have the booth, the whole booth, and nothing but the
We
booth?
certainly can, sir. Here it is for £60, everyone. Which organisation did William Booth found in the 19th century? That was Jeremy.
Salvation Army.
Yes, correct. Well done, Jeremy. Hold on to your cash. Here's another subject for everyone. Time, gentlemen, Belize. Jeremy, you choose again.
Apologies for abscess.
OK, 60 quid on this question. What is the name for the thick yellow fluid found in abscesses? Steve.
Pus.
Yes, pus. Well done. Correct. I was going to say spot on. Correct.
It's the way to do it.
Bless you, that's all right. You're good. Anyway, that's the end of the round. Steve, you're a good sport because I'll tell you why. Chris, with 280 quid, has won his way through to the head-to-head. Steve, you got 140 quid. You've been great, but I'm afraid it's not going to be enough. Big round for Steve.
Steve, I tell you, of all the shows to come on, I mean, what did it feel like being between those two?
Well, I was like the ham in the bloody sandwich.
I tell you what, you were the tasty bit. You did really well to get through, and you got £140 against two of the best players I've ever seen. And I really am upset to do this, as you can imagine. But I'm going to take £140 back from you and put it in the pot. There it goes back. Which means there's still £720. But Steve, you've been a terrific contestant. Thanks for being such good fun. You enjoy it?
Loved it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve. Chris. Now, seeing as I nicked the question about rowing from you,
Absolutely.
I think you're out for blood.
Definitely.
But what I can tell you is you've already got 280 quid and really well earned. You are a superb player, I must say. That's guaranteed. But what is still up for grabs is £720 of my money. And, you know, with a bit of luck, you might just might be able to get this in the last round. So, Steve, good luck as we go head-to-head. Go Romans! Go Romans! Right, now, Chris. Steve, sorry. Chris, you've got £280 of my money guaranteed. And what a player you are. There's £720. You can really do this, unfortunately. Mr.
Yeah,
Morton.
it's the final round, Chris, and anything can happen because I'm going to ask Jeremy and Chris the same 10 questions. They have just 60 seconds in which to answer. Now, Chris, if you get more correct answers than Jeremy, then you go home with the full £1,000, OK? But it's your choice. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
You'll go second. OK, to the
Good luck,
booths,
Chris.
gentlemen, please. OK, Chris, if you can put the headphones on. And listen to some music. I'll go and give Jeremy his questions, OK? I'll be back in a minute. OK, Jeremy, are you OK?
Yes, sir.
Ready
God,
for 10
what
questions?
What a player he is. I mean, they've all been.
Ah, you're not so bad yourself. So, 10 questions, 60 seconds, and I can only accept your first answer, Jeremy. You ready? Let's begin. On what date is Independence Day celebrated in the USA?
July the 4th.
In the song, Love and Marriage Go Together Like
A
what?
horse and carriage.
Who played Reggie Perrin in the BBC sitcom?
Leonard Rossiter.
In Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, which character has the famous Lend Me Your Ears speech?
Mark Antony.
What is the name of the famous cathedral in York?
Minster.
Who was the first player to win the Wimbledon's men's singles championships 5 years running?
Bjorn Borg.
In Oliver Twist, what is the name of Bill Sikes' dog?
Bullseye.
What does a lepidopterist collect?
Butterflies.
In which English county is Highgrove House, home of Prince Charles?
Gloucestershire.
In the Bible, how much blood money did Judas Iscariot receive?
40 talents.
Oh, big round of applause for Jeremy! OK, Jeremy. That was a belting round. You only got one wrong in the Bible. In the Bible, how much blood money did Judas Iscariot receive? It was 30 pieces of silver.
Oh.
But that still meant you've got 9 out of 10, so that could be enough. Once again for Jeremy. OK, Chris. OK, Chris, your turn now. You feel OK?
Yep.
All right, same for you. 10 questions, 60 seconds. And again, I can only accept your first answer.
Right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
OK, let's begin. On what date is Independence Day celebrated in the USA?
July the 4th.
In the song, Love and Marriage Go Together Like what?
A horse and carriage.
Who played Reggie Perrin in the BBC sitcom?
Leonard Rossiter.
In Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, which character has the famous Lend Me Your Ears speech?
Caesar.
What is the name of the famous cathedral in York?
The Minster.
Who was the first player to win the Wimbledon's men's singles championships 5 years running?
Bjorn Borg.
In Oliver Twist, what is the name of Bill Sikes' dog?
No idea.
What does a lepidopterist collect?
Fossils.
In which English county is Highgrove House, home of Prince Charles?
Gloucestershire.
In the Bible, how much blood money did Judas Iscariot receive?
12 pieces of silver.
Oh, big round of applause for Chris! Well done, Chris. Chris, well done, mate. You got 4 wrong. In Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, it was Mark Antony that did that speech. Oliver Twist's dog was called Bullseye. A lepidopterist collects butterflies or moths. And in the Bible, it's 30 pieces of silver. You got 6 out of 10. Jeremy got 9. So tonight's winner is Jeremy! OK, Chris. Well done. Hard lines. Hard lines, man.
Chris, I tell you, I say every time, but people have got no idea just how nerve-wracking that is.
That's right.
But you have won £280. You've been one of the best contestants we've ever had. It's been a pleasure to meet you. Please join us again when more people will come on the show and try and win Beadle's money.
And they'll do that on Monday at the same time, 7 o'clock, and again next Tuesday. Next tonight, we're off to Dublin for Wildlife.